Hey G-Squad, welcome back to Startup. Is it worth it? Today's episode, we got this comic here. And here's what these are both office chairs from the same exact brand. So this one right here is the one that I'm using every single day, and this is one of the most popular ones from this brand that a lot of people purchase, and honestly myself, I would probably buy a bunch of these as well if I do need more. But this chair I've been using every single day, even to this day, in my office to like record stuff or edit videos on there, and it feels so comfortable. Like I mentioned before, what I really like about the material on here is the fact that it is a breathable mesh material on here, which is perfect during the summertime when it does get hot. It's super breathable, and I'll show you guys what I mean from an up close point of view. And if you guys saw my other video for this one right here where I did a whole unboxing, setup process, everything, it literally took less than 20 minutes to set this one up. And I think even this one probably took around that time as well, because it's so easy for it to set up, the whole process and everything is just so quick. But notice how the design wise of both of them, it looks pretty much exactly the same. The arm part right here, it looks slightly different because I do have this armrest that I mentioned in my other video for this one, where you guys can purchase yourself if you guys want to. So if you guys are interested in this one, feel free to go check it out. I literally buy a bunch of these just for all my chairs to have that very nice cushion and support that feels so nice since it is memory foam. So I'll put this for one side for now, that way you can see what's on here first. So arm part, back part, everything on here looks exactly the same in terms of what you have to get. Super easy to install. And let's take a look at the back really quick. So let's turn it around. So the back part, it looks pretty much identical, if you can see. But what's different about the old one versus the new one is the fact that the new one actually has slightly higher quality for the material on here for the back part and the seat area to give you guys a lot more of that cushion. And you guys will see what I mean when I do bring it a little bit closer in a second. But design-wise, it looks pretty much identical, if you can see here and there. Then this is the new one here. And when you guys do buy the new one here, I don't think it gives you guys the headrest option when you guys do purchase it, but they sent me this one right here to put it on top because I do like the headrest a lot. So maybe there is another version here for you guys to buy the headrest option, or you guys can buy it separately when you guys do purchase it. But according to the one that's on the listing, when they sent me this one only came with a chair and no headrest. This one actually came with a headrest for the old one that's been selling super well, and it works pretty much identical as well. So if I do turn on both of them on the side like this and bring it a little bit closer, so both of them works the same way for you guys to push the button on both sides here to raise it up and down fairly easy, and just let go to lock it in place. You guys are more than welcome to bring it up and down very easily, or even bend it in a different angle. This one's a lot easier for me to bring it up and down and everything because I've been using this for a really long time already. And when you guys do look at this one here, this one is a little bit more stiff for the headrest that they provided for me because this is still brand new. So this part right here works perfectly fine, no issue. But when you guys try to move this part right here, you guys can feel, or you guys can probably hear how a little bit more stiffer it is compared to the other one. And even when I try to move it up and down, I have to use a little bit more strength to adjust as well, because this one's a brand new headrest, so it's not adapted to like the brand new one just yet. You can see. And the way how you guys screw on both of them for the headrest option, it is slightly different when you guys do look at it. This one here, they have a cover for you guys to remove, to put on the screws here. And then this one right here is on the bottom for you to screw onto the bottom part to put it on. So you probably can't see it here, but there's screw here and screw here. And this one has screw here and here, but there's a cover to cover it up to make it look a little bit nicer. And it does have the brand name here as well. So that's pretty much what it actually looks like from the back part here. When you guys do look at the overall design of the unit, it pretty much looks identical for the part right here for you to lift up and down. And same thing for this side as well. The feet or the legs looks pretty much identical as well when you guys do look at it. So there's not much difference on there. Main difference, like I mentioned, is this material on here and here, this part as well. Let me actually bring the camera closer to show you guys what I mean, to give you guys a better point of view, because you guys probably can't see from that far, but you guys can see from here. All right, so now that we got the camera a little closer, let's take a look. So like I mentioned, arm part and everything is the same, and I'll show you guys how that works or what it actually looks like in a second when we do bring it a little bit further away. When you guys do look at it, both of them from far away, let me show you guys a side-by-side comparison by bringing up the arms. So that part, it looks pretty much identical, as you can see. Doesn't seem like there's much difference on there. When you guys do feel it, almost about the same as well, but I think this one has a little bit like wear and tear material since I've been using it every single day, so it's not as sturdy or not as tight. This one's a lot more tighter when we do feel it, probably because it's still brand new. Bottom part right here, when you guys do look at it, you can see how this part right here, the cushion goes from right here all the way to this part right here, so it's a lot bigger. For this one right here, the cushion only here. So they added this part right here for the newer one that give you guys a lot more cushion in the front, which is nice. So that way it actually feels a lot more comfortable on there. They still have the huge opening right here, so that way it doesn't get affected, especially during the hotter day in the summertime. So that's actually very nice. And as I mentioned in my other video for the design, because it is a mesh material on here, if you guys do like drop stuff through the hole, maybe like when you guys are patting your hair, touching your head, and your dandruff or whatever falls through it, you guys will see all these mesh inside that falls through. Same thing for this one right here, so keep that in mind. but design-wise, definitely have a little more cushion in this one. So if you guys prefer more cushion, like this one right here, like if you guys that much more cushion, it really does make a difference. So if you guys do like it, then you probably want to invest in the new one here versus the old one only give you guys that much. So this one right here just goes down like this, as you can see. Where for this one here, you guys can feel that cushion right here. That the other side, you guys can't really feel too much on this side. And I actually sit on this one already in my other video where I unboxed it, and I feel the difference immediately once you guys do sit on. So that's pretty much the main difference that I noticed for this one when we do look at both of them. And just to give you guys a close-up view of the headrest option, here's this one here, and here's this one. Can't really tell much difference for those. It's pretty much almost identical when you guys look at that one. And then for the bottom part, they do have this part right here for both of them for you guys to adjust the resistance if you guys do want to. And then here is a lever for you guys to use. And then for both of them, they do have the option here and here for you guys to put your feet on there. That way you can kind of relax if you guys do want to. And you guys can kind of tell the wear and tear when you guys do compare both of them. This is brand new. And you guys see a bunch of dust on this one because I've been using this almost every single day and haven't really cleaned it. And that's why I noticed this part right here. I have to clean it pretty often if I do keep dropping stuff through the hole. So just keep that in mind. Other than that whole issue, everything about the chair has been working really well. I've been using this chair probably over like maybe 2 years or maybe 3 years now. I don't remember how long I got this chair, but definitely a really long time ever since I started making videos to now. So that's pretty much a close-up view to show you guys what's on here. Now let's continue to show you guys everything else. And the other thing that is like different about the new one that we have here, not only for the seat cushion here in the bottom, but when you guys do look at the backrest right here or this back part right here, when you guys do look at the length of it, this one is actually a little bit wider or longer for the length, if you guys can see. Hopefully you can see the difference when you guys do compare both of them. Like this is around here, and this one a lot higher, so that would give you guys a little bit more length for more of that back support when you guys do use it, which is really nice. And supposedly they mentioned for when you guys compare both of them for the curvature on here, it is a little bit more curved, or like the structure on here is a lot more stable when you guys compare the new one versus the old one that we have here as well. So that's the other thing to look out for. Obviously the material, it might be a little bit better, but you guys can't really see it when you guys do look at it, but you guys can definitely feel it when you guys do sit down. And the overall, like the design for the material on here, they mentioned how it's slightly more higher quality for the new one. So it's a lot more, I guess it's a lot more secure fit, or like a lot more structure design is a lot more secure when you guys do sit down on here compared to this one right here. Not saying that this one's not good. This is actually still really good for what you guys do get. But obviously, if you guys like me who've been using this for a really long time already, it might be a little bit loose. Whereas this one right here is a lot more secure since it is brand new. So keep that in mind. Like even when I just like put this down right here, you can see how it starts turning by itself. And that's probably because one of the components on here, because I use it too often on here or a really long time, it starts to get loose and it starts turning. So that's a little bit about what are the difference about like the new one versus the old one of what you guys do get. So like I mentioned for the arm part right here, you guys are more than welcome to bring it up and down for both of them. That way if you guys need to push it into like a desk or something, you guys can save a lot of space. And for both of them, they do have the arm part right here for you guys to raise it up and down. Super easy. Same thing for this one as well. Raise it up and down. This one's a lot more smoother because I've been using it for a while now. So it kind of like has that like wear and tear on here to make it a little bit more looser. And same thing for the arm part. Bring it up, bring it down. And if you guys want to raise it up and down for like the seat, let me show you guys how that works. So I mentioned the lever here, just bring it down. And that brings it down. Get up and bring it up. And it brings it up. Super easy to use. Same thing applies to this one here as well. Bring it down. And bring it up. Super easy. And then for the reclining option for both of them, it still works the same as well. You guys can bring it all the way down. Let's do this one here first. So unlock it. So push it out or pull it out to unlock it and push it in to lock it in. And that's pretty much how far I can go. So feel free to just relax on here if you guys want to. And if you guys bring it back up, it comes up. But if you guys want to leave it in that position there, just push it down like this and push this part in. And that pretty much locks it in. And as I mentioned multiple times in my video, when you guys compare this office chair to other chairs, a lot of times if you guys would unlock it, the chair would just fling up. For this one, when you guys use it for both of these chairs, is the fact that it stays in that position until when you guys lean back, then it unlocks it to bring back up, which is really nice, as you can see. But just make sure that for whatever position you guys want to keep it at, if you guys want to keep it here, lock it in, and that way you cannot move it anymore. You can see. Same thing applies to the new one here. So same thing, push the lever out, and then lean back. It goes pretty much the same distance when you guys do lean back, if you can see. And if you guys want to lock it here, push it in. So just like this. And it stays in that position. Pull it out. Stays there, you can see. And we have to lean back. brings it back up. So that's the cool thing about a lot of these chairs for like the higher end one. When you guys do feel the material or the quality on here, it definitely really does make a difference when you guys do compare both of them. And just everything for the way how they design both these products, I feel like it just works so well and it's just made so well. Super high quality, works so comfortable when you guys do sit on it. And I'll probably start using this brand new chair even more often than the old one because that cushion in the front, it feels really nice. Like you probably won't feel the difference immediately, but I can see how it could be really helpful for me, especially when I do sit on my computer all day, editing videos, posting videos and everything. It's just a lot more comfortable when you guys compare this one to the old one. But obviously for both of these chairs, when you guys do compare it to many other chairs out there, it's not as convenient for a lot of other ones out there because these actually have a better design where it's just the headrest option, the arm option, and even the reclining option on here as well. That way you can just relax and just fall asleep if you guys want to, and it has the support to hold you guys up. And that's pretty much everything that's on the product. Now that I show you guys the old version versus the new version here, and show you guys how well it's been working for the old one here. Now to answer the question of whether or not it's actually worth it or not to get the old one or get the new one. So it really depends on your preference. If you guys want more cushion or less cushion, I think that's the main deal or the main thing that's the difference for the old one versus the new one. Like I mentioned here for this part here, versus this one right here is a lot more cushion that I do prefer a lot more. It's just like a little bit slightly upgraded version of the old one that is really hard to make a huge difference for this one already because it has everything that I probably want in a chair. But it doesn't really matter which one you do get because both of them are actually pretty worth it. But if you guys want my honest opinion, I recommend going for the newer one here that has slightly more cushion on here that feels a lot more comfortable, but also gets that mesh part right here in the middle that's still very nice and very comfortable as well. But then obviously for those you guys who don't want or don't need one or have one of these, then obviously don't buy one and save it on something else actually do need. So that's basically everything for this video itself. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button in the bottom. That will definitely help this video out and it will definitely help with the algorithm as well to promote more videos for you guys so you guys can see more of the videos or similar videos as well. But as always, make sure to stay positive, be you, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Is It Worth It? Peace.